Hi, and welcome back to our channel, The Oracle Keys. I'm Ruta,
And I'm Edie.
and today we're doing a reading for Saturday, March the 3rd, and we're going to be using the Archangel deck.
We have a spiritual understanding. We have the brilliant idea card, the nurture card, and angel therapy card. So Archangel Raziel is ruling over the spiritual understanding card. It seems to be at this time there are some spiritual truths that are coming in from a higher realm. And this higher realm, this esoteric realm, it doesn't talk a lot of times directly. It comes in through symbology. So maybe a spiritual study of sacred geometry, something of that nature might help you understand maybe some symbols, and maybe even sometimes in dreams people receive symbols or they don't understand symbolisms of why they have a dream about a certain thing, and that sort of context is sort of what I'm feeling. So helping you have maybe a book of understanding your dreams might be helpful as well. But sacred geometry seems to be more the pathway for esoteric information to be coming in. So the purpose of that is so that we can have spiritual truths. What is going to benefit us from spiritual truths? Like, why is it that we feel that we must need that? Why we search for that? I feel some of the answer to that is it's the search for the true self. You know, as we're living our life, we're trying to live our life as spirit rather than, we're spirit here in this human body having a physical experience. We already know everything as spirit. We don't really need to be taught anything. It's the human form that needs to have the teaching and the understanding. And so when you're connecting the two together, the next card is what I feel one of the reasons why it leads to brilliant ideas. It leads to expanding the self, to having more experiences. And when we do that, sometimes that comes in really quickly, really fast, and that transformation, that happens really, really fast, and we don't always understand the agitation. And I do feel some people have been going through some major shifts and changes in their thinkings and attitudes, and they're being affected physically. Like, people are getting sick sometimes with a flu or a cold, or they just feel run down in general. So bringing to the next card, which is nurturing yourself. Understanding and nurturing yourself is so important. Nurturing your loved ones. When you're nurturing yourself, you're bringing out that inner child. It's really an important piece for you right now to have joy, because through all these brilliant ideas, when you're looking at things as through the eyes of a child, it is so refreshing and so much more I would say spiritual in nature. Like, it all seems to go hand in hand. The spiritual understanding, the ideas, the self-nurturing, all of these things are helping us live what we're supposed to be doing in life.
Some of you might be getting this message that a word spirituality has been so used and overused by so many people, and that you might be getting agitated with the concept of spirituality. Well, it's just a way to express that something that's beyond the physical. It might be it's something of the spirit, something of the invisible, but still is a part of us. And so when
I feel like I know what you're talking about, because the brilliant ideas are coming down through that awareness. And that's the purpose for it to be happening. That's the purpose for this whole experience, I feel, that's happening at this particular time. I feel like that's the reason why, because it leads to a brilliant idea. Like it's like you're birthing something new. And the angel therapy card, I mean, I just feel like these angels are really helping you carry some of the burdens for you. You know, you have to ask the angels to help you. You have to ask them to take your burdens away. So the things that, you know, you may not, maybe you don't have enough time to nurture yourself. And so you start to get run down with a flu or something like that. And then you're forced to, because, you know, this is the time for you to be resting, and no matter what you're doing, no matter what you think you're supposed to be doing, your angels are saying, no. It's time for you to take, you know, your worries away. The consistently not listening to advice of your body, even nurturing yourself when you're told to nurture like when your body's telling you to nurture itself, if you're not going to listen to that, then eventually something like a flu may show up in your life. Or, you know, you may just feel super run down and not feel like having a lot of energy towards things. So rather than, you know, burning the candle at both ends, sort of take time for rest today.
Rest and nurture.
And this is what alleviates the burdens, is when you do rest and when you do nurture yourself. And within that rejuvenation becomes the spiritual understanding and the brilliant ideas. So it all seems to work hand in hand.
Yeah.
I'm also feeling that there is a particular person that has gone through a difficult birth. They just gave birth to a child. It was a difficult one. And so there's a lot of angels protecting this child right now. So know that. And I feel like these angels are, you know, everything's going to be fine. So those of you who are listening to this, and that is in relation to you, then know that the angels are there protecting this child, and they hear your prayers. I feel that through angel therapy, the angel is the light of the way that to carry the burden for you. So remember to call upon them, and they'll be with you today. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and enjoy your Saturday, and we will see you next time.
See you tomorrow.